If you're hunting for the perfect history curriculum, one that isn't pinned by the victors, I've got to break it to you. Such a curriculum is a rare find, almost non-existent. But if you want to find something special, a curriculum that weaves together Christ's hand in history as well as humanity's need for God, and it's flexible while fostering family unity, then you've come to the right place. History really wasn't my thing. And finding a history curriculum that worked for our family was really hard for me. Picture guiding your family through a vast forest, which I don't know what I would be doing in a forest because I don't do outside, but let's dream and picture guiding your family through a vast forest. In your hand, a special compass guides you. This compass keeps you safe and on course. Without it, you'd get lost down misleading paths. Your worldview is like a compass. It directs you, and we all have one. It influences our choices and path. Our children are developing their worldview now. That's why a Christian perspective on history is crucial. It ensures truth is at the forefront and God's importance throughout history. Biblioplan excels in this. It approaches history fairly and with a Christian worldview, blending classical and Charlotte Mason beautifully. It guides children through history and encourages discussion and exploration about God and God's role throughout history, but more parent-led rather than it kind of dictating and telling you exactly the Christian perspective, if that makes sense. It allows you to navigate it and lead your children to further understand God's role throughout history by exploring discussions and the different things like that. Now, before we continue, I've got a special link in my description for you guys with a discount code. So definitely check out the description for more information. Now, even with the compass, I was overwhelmed when I first checked out the Biblioplan website. The materials seemed endless. It felt like tackling a mountain. But stepping back, I now see the true value, the gold mine that is there. Once I stepped aside from my own hangups and my own impulse to want to buy everything in sight. All right, so editing Wendy here. As I was going through editing this video, I thought to myself, I really want to show you guys just the things that I really love and that I really think that you should have, especially when looking into Biblioplan. So pretty much it is set up into a 4-year cycle, year 1, year 2, year 3, and year 4. And so when you go in, you select the year that you want and it's split up through time periods. So for example, year 1 is ancient times. And one of the things that I recommend for sure, without a doubt, if you're not going to do a bundle, is their lesson plan book. Now, the lesson plan book is spiral bound, and it used to be the family guide. So it's now called the Lesson Plan Plus. And so what you'll have in there is pretty much read alouds that you can add to every single section. You'll have supplementary materials that you can add, such as movies and audiobooks and other spines that you could use, such as Story of the World and different things like that. Mystery of History, I believe, encyclopedias, different things like that. All of that is found in the lesson plan book. And now from there, you have my personal favorite. It is not necessary. It's optional. To me, it's necessary because I love it. It's like what made me fall in love with Biblioplan. And that's the Remember the Days. And that's what I use as my spine. And now this is pretty much the history book. You can use Story of the World and you can use all those other spines. And like I said, the lesson plan guide will tell you how to utilize that. But for me, this spine is so good and so well written and so engaging. So I definitely recommend Remember the Days, no matter what year you do. And then, at least for me, is the audio files. Now, I do a lot of car schooling, and so I need and love the audio files. I feel as if they are what brings the, sorry, I passed right past it. I'm like, where is it? The audio files is down here. So if you're going to go to Remember the Days, you scroll down and you have the hard copy, the ebook, and the audio files. So at least for me, the audio files are a must. I've got multiple kids. My hands and eyes and face are usually tied, and having the audio files helps keeps us on track, whether we're driving, whether we're eating, whatever the situation is. So last thing that I'd recommend is I'm torn between the discussion guide, where, because like I said, I love the aspect of diving deep, asking deeper questions and diving deeper into understanding, but also the coloring book. I know, the coloring book. The coloring book really helps to, sorry, that's the hands-on map. The coloring book. Now, the coloring book is really good because I've got little ones, and honestly, even my older ones love the coloring book, and they love being able to listen to the story, and what they're listening to, they're actually coloring. Like, it just really brings it alive for them. So if I could only choose between those would be the ones that I went for. So if you go to the home screen and then you go to About BP, and sorry, that's my dog, and you go down to free samples, you're able to try out Biblioplan for 3 weeks. You can try out either ancient, medieval, early modern, or modern. I suggest maybe doing this like over the summer or when you have a quick break. And you're able to try out all the things that they have within that particular time period. So the coloring books, the timelines, the hands-on maps, the cool history, all the things are available within the 3-week sample bundle. In addition to that, you are also able to try out a sample of their MP3 audio files, as well as the companion texts that also come in MP3 audio as well. So definitely try it out. It's free. You don't lose anything. All right, now back to the video. It clicked. This is a true gold mine. The array of resources in history curriculum is a game changer. It allows customization to suit our family's needs. For instance, when we could not do read alouds, like physically reading aloud, those MP3 audio files came through. And for my oldest, who I wanted him to have a more deeper understanding and to really dive deeper and not just be passively listening, cool history questions, having him do that has been so helpful. And I didn't have to come up with the questions. I look at all the resources and materials and things, and I think to myself, this must have taken years to compile. Like, it's absolutely mind-blowing to me. It's such a gold mine, to be honest. In addition, if you've got a special needs kiddo, they also have a special needs handbook to show you how you can tailor the history curriculum to special needs kids. Like, there is no way that you wouldn't be able to customize this history curriculum to make it work for you and your family and what you guys need. As a homeschooling mom, I not only prioritize resources, but I also prioritize our time. Juggling homeschooling and the home can be hectic, but my goal, or what I'm aiming for, is peace. And one of the things that I recommend to all the mamas that are homeschooling and managing the home is to group subjects together as much as possible. It streamlines learning, yes, but it also strengthens family bonds. And I love that Biblioplan does that. And it's suitable for all family sizes. It's got such an array of age ranges within its resources from kindergarten all the way through high school that it allows for you all to be working on the same thing at the same time, or the same point in history at the same time. So all the kids can explore the same topic tailored to their own specific age or level. So it creates like this cohesiveness within the family. And then you guys can come together and you could do the craft book and do the hands-on activities and different things like that, which then strengthens family bonds. So if you're a busy homeschooling mom seeking peaceful presence, make sure you subscribe, because that's what I talk about on this channel. That's the resources that I recommend. Those are the tips and tricks that I do. Are resources, tips, and tricks that bring families together and foster peaceful presence within the home, and especially for the homeschooling mom. Don't forget to check out the discount link in the description and watch this video for more information on Biblioplan.